eyes, and we're going to breathe in through the count of 3, and then we'll breathe out through the count of 4. The breath, it should be a little bit slower. So we'll do this 3 times, and I'm going to take us just on a little bit of a journey, because what it does is it helps you to relax. Because when we come in, we're all nervous, right? We're nervous. Everybody is. That's just human nature. So it helps you just to kind of refocus. And what I want you to do is focus on the people and the things that you want to meet, that you want to connect with. Things that, maybe you want to know. I don't care if it's a job, I don't care what it is. I want you to focus, but mainly on the people, your loved ones that you want to see, because trust me, they're here. They love you. They want to connect with you. So when you're ready, everybody can close their eyes. Okay, I just want you to just breathe normal for a second. Everyone just breathe normal. And just relax. So I want you to breathe in slowly to the count of 3 and out to the count of 4. Again, into the count of 3, out to the count of 4. One more time, breathe in to the count of 3, and out to the count of 4. And just relax again and go back to normal breathing. Okay, so I want you to imagine this beautiful white light that's coming into the top of your head. And I want you to actually see it and to feel it. It's a beautiful light. It's going to come into the top of your head, and it's going to go down into your neck, into your shoulders, into your chest, into your stomach, and into your legs, and down into your feet. And this light's going to make you feel very much at peace and warm. And once you start to let go of the thoughts, I just want you to feel it and feel the warmth and feel the peace from it. So we're going to take a little journey. And I want you to imagine yourself getting into your car. And it's a beautiful, sunny, warm day. And you already know when you get in the car, you're going to drive to meet the people that you love and that you miss. And they're all waiting for you. And as you start to drive, the car just goes by itself. And you sit back and you relax. Then the music comes on and you can start hearing songs that connect you with people, songs that bring you peace, songs that other people loved. And as the car is driving, you're looking out the windows and you can see all the memories from your childhood, memories you've had with these people that you love. You can see them, they're young and they're healthy and they're smiling. And they're just waiting for you to get to them. I want you to enjoy this ride. And the more you're driving, the more peace you feel. And as you get to where you're going, you can see this beautiful door. The car stops on its own, and the door opens on its own. And you gently take one step out at a time, and you take your shoes off, and you can just feel the warmth on your feet from this grass. It is so beautiful, and there's flowers everywhere. And you're so excited because you see this beautiful door ahead of you, and you're being called to walk over to it. And the closer you get, the more excited you get, and the more energy you can feel. Because you know on the other side of this door, they're all waiting for you. And as you open the door, the light is so beautiful and so bright. And your eyes are trying to focus. And you take a few more steps, and you can start to see everyone in the distance. It's the most beautiful place you've ever seen. There's waterfalls, and there's water, and there's picnic tables. And everybody is there and young and healthy, and all the animals are running around. And they're waving to you to come over to them. They're all there, and they're calling you over. And the closer you get, their arms are out. And you go up to each and every one of them, and you hug them. and they tell you how much they love you and that they're with you and that they're perfect and they're healthy and they've never left you. I want you to spend a couple minutes or as much time as you need. I want you to spend the time with them. I want you to hear and pay attention to what they're telling you. I want you to feel their hug because it's very real. Now take a few minutes and stay in this place, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I always like to ask, does anybody sense or feel anything? You're already good with that. Did anybody sense or feel anything?
Feel tingly.
You feel tingly? That's perfect. That's what I want to hear. That's perfect. That's a really good sign. It means you're feeling their energy. You have to understand that. When you feel that, that's a sign from heaven. Okay? A lot of people will overlook that. You know what I mean? They'll kind of interpret that as nothing, but that's a sign that you're feeling the energy from heaven. Did anybody sense or feel anyone that they wanted to see? You don't have to.
I want to cry.
Huh?
I feel like I want to cry.
Okay, because you feel that. And do you understand? That's all how they connect. But they love us. Do you understand? They're very much at peace there, and they love us. So what I'm going to do a little bit is I want to start seeing what I'm sensing and feeling for people. And when you have questions anywhere, along the way, please don't hesitate, okay, to reach out and to ask. If you want to know something, you want to ask something, please don't hesitate. I have to ask you, is there a husband for you in heaven? Okay, because when you came in, I felt him saying, I'm here, please tell her I'm here. Okay, that I'm always watching over you and helping you. And I felt like the young children is either, do you understand, like he watches over them, you know what I mean? Either they get
Poppy's watching you.
Okay, that's what he keeps saying, like they sense and feel him. I feel like they actually, you know what I mean? Do you have a grandson?
I have 3 grandsons and a 4th one on the way.
Okay, because I kept feeling boy energy. Do you understand? I kept feeling like boy energy for you. And I don't know if there's anything about a namesake or wanting to ever pass down, do you understand? Like his name, or somebody was talking about namesake with him.
My second grandson is named after him.
Perfect, because he's saying, I know, thank you. Do you understand? He loves that. Okay. He keeps thanking you for everything you did for him. And it's almost like, I don't know if you knew he was going to leave the physical earth. Does this make sense?
No,
like,
I didn't know he was going to.
Was there anything about him not feeling right or something not feeling right with him?
Probably always. I mean, the last couple of years of his life.
Yes, because that's what he made me feel. Do you understand? Like he wasn't feeling right or wasn't feeling good. Like, you know what I mean? He felt off to me. Like he made me feel like, you know how you just feel off, like he didn't feel good or he was pushing, like things didn't feel right for him. Was there anything about you taking care of things always or being one to take care of things? Okay, because he makes me feel like, almost like if you've always known how to take care of things. Like it was always you, like thank God, do you understand? Like it was always like the finance, like you were the one that would keep everything going. Like you kept, it's like the machine, like somebody's machine, like you kept it going. Like you were the one.
Robot mode.
Yes,
Yeah.
like you kept everything going. He kisses you on the forehead all the time. Was there anything with the hospital around him?
Afterwards. He was at the hospital, but before that now.
Okay, because he's referencing something about being in the hospital.
So he's where he was pronounced dead.
Okay, do you understand? He makes me feel like there was something about being taken to the hospital or you being there or like...
I wasn't there. No.
Okay. Because he just kept showing me the hospital. Almost like he never wanted to go there. Do you understand? It was just like either a fear of this stuff, but like didn't want to go to the hospital. I want everybody to relax. Everybody feels really nervous. Just relax, just breathe. Because I'll get around to everybody, okay? Man, and I feel like you're really trying to move forward now. It's like really for the first time. Like, is there anything about not always wearing this ring?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a very significant date coming up very soon. And so I'm kind of thinking that's a good time to...
Okay, because he's telling me it is. Because I feel like you're talking about, I know, I feel like he's showing me you're talking about not, do you understand, always keeping this around you. Like, you'll keep it, but like it doesn't have to be physically on you, and you're talking about maybe, do you understand, putting it somewhere where you always know where it is, so you can touch it, have it around it, but not always on your person.
Yeah.
That he's saying, yes, and it's okay, it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's almost like the starting point for you, like where you're like, okay, I can really now, you know what I mean, move forward. Is there anything with the number 4?
Well, 4's always been like my, I mean, like 4's always been like a number that I use. Like in your old pager numbers was always 04, but nothing necessarily to do with.
Okay.
I mean, our daughter's 4.
Okay.
Could be.
Yes. Okay. Because he's showing me the number 4 around you, and I feel like it was more than just about that. I think it has to do, but I just feel like the ring, like he's just saying, he's kind of encouraging you to do this. Okay. I feel like it's kind of coming from him. Is there anything with your daughter at school? Because he's referencing school, and like I feel like he feels excited about that.
Well, it was great at first, and then we had a little bit of a rough patch because got walking pneumonia. And so her first year, and she would skip to school, and then all of a sudden she didn't want to go to school, and like, but now she's just her teacher calls her the class cheerleader. It's so cute.
Okay, so do you understand? He feels very excited about this with her. I want you to know that, like he's like really excited, like really proud. Like she's gonna. I keep seeing her writing or drawing too. Like she's either gonna be someone that's
all she wants to do.
Okay, because I feel like I keep seeing her. Do you understand? Like with paper and drawing, you know what I mean, and writing. Like she's gonna be very good at this. This is something she's doing, like you'll find her just doing that with like paper. It's like, what are you drawing? Like, what are you doing? Like he encourages, I feel like he guides her hand. I want you to know that. I feel
she picked out this pad personally for me to bring today.
That's incredible.
This is hers. Yeah, it's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but you understand, that's amazing to me. Like these are the little things. I always say to me, it's the small things that are so big because it's so personal that you couldn't know.
Right.
Right. And this is just what, she's a very intuitive. She's very spiritual, extremely intuitive. And it's just always like, mommy, I love you, mommy, I love you.
Oh yeah. It's just
like all the time.
I turned it on silent. I hate this phone. I went from an Android to an iPhone and I hate it. Yeah, she hates to see me sad. She's the empathy in her as a 4-year-old is just incredible.
Yes. And that's just what I see with her. Is there anything about a big trip you're planning?
Yes.
Because he's saying you're doing a big trip and he's glad he's going to be there.
He's told me that before. So we just went and got our passport.
Oh, wow.
So I'm terrified, but we're doing it.
No, he wants this. It's like he's guiding all of this, right? He's like guiding all of this. Like this is, this is what he wants. Like this is a big, a big deal.
Tomorrow will be 5 years.
On date. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
And that's what, do you understand? And this is why I almost feel like this big trip is almost to celebrate. Do you understand? It's almost like celebrating him.
Oh yeah. Well, he has said Disney, and I'm like, I'm not ready to do like Disney World.
And look what I have right here. I have Florida and Disney World. I don't know if you can see that, but I have it. Florida and Disney World written down. Okay. So it's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. My somebody saying Millie. Is there a Millie somewhere?
Her aunt. Our aunt.
All right, so I gotta keep attaching you two. Okay. Was the recent passing of mother energy? Was it like expected, not expected?
Not expected.
Why do I keep hearing something about a phone call, like a phone call? I don't know if there was something about getting a phone call, getting somewhere, but like a phone call. Was there something about afterwards?
Called me. And I got somewhere quick.
Okay, because I feel like this was, did anybody fall at all? Was there any recent falling, or did somebody fall?
Not that I'm aware of, but she didn't always tell us those.
Huh? I keep seeing, somebody having issues with their legs or feet or walking.
No,
Huh?
my mother had a hard time walking.
Okay.
And his dad can't walk.
Okay. Was there anything though, is it your mom? Your mom was just passed. But why do I feel like it's connected? Like, is this something for both of you that was very...
She lived with us.
Okay, because I feel like she feels very attached to you too, almost like she was your mother too. This is what's getting, do you understand? Her energy's coming in like she was your mother too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was almost like sometimes if it came, not your lap, but like if it came to taking, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? She was very connected. Somebody's also saying Teresa to me.
That's his mom.
Oh my God. Okay.
And actually, I called Jackie, and my next phone call was to his mother, and his mother sat with me while Johnny was upstairs with the EMTs.
Okay. Was there anything about CPR? Because she's saying CPR, like CPR. Was that you? She's saying thank you. Because she knows what you did. I'm really sorry. I can see it's as hard if I have now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you, everybody. No, don't cry. There's more tissues if you need them. She made me feel almost like she couldn't breathe. There was something about feeling like she couldn't breathe. I don't want to get into a lot of detail, because you know what I mean, but she makes me feel like she couldn't breathe. Was there anything with the heart around her? Is that what it was?
Combination.
Okay. She just, I don't know if she was sick or not feeling good, do you understand? But she made it feel like she just, I don't know if she was trying to reach out or tell someone, but you know how like she, like there was like something about not, or I don't know if somebody just walked in the room. You know how it's like you just walk in and check, but like she couldn't breathe. Like, did she ever have something where she would try to connect with you guys, like if she needed something?
She recalled that she didn't have anything with her to get a hold of us.
Okay, so maybe that's, do you understand what she's referencing? But she made me feel like she
I
couldn't.
was so mad at her because we had purposely got a button that's attached to our alarm system, so that
That's what
she has to do is push it,
That's what I'm trying to reference. Like,
and
it's
she
almost like,
wouldn't wear it.
okay, that's I think what I was trying to get to. It was almost like some way to get a hold of you. Like I kept saying like ringing a bell, but you know how like you would have something where you would, like if you push this, it means come.
Yes. We
Yes.
got her a button that if
She didn't like it.
we weren't home,
She didn't like it.
and she didn't feel
She
well.
was laughing. She did not want any part of that. She just felt like,
refused.
I refuse. Like, I'm not going to be that person. Like, I won't need it.
Nope.
Keep it.
And
right.
she needed it.
And she needed it. And she makes me feel like what happened pretty quick, though. Like, it was pretty quick. And she's also referencing medication. I don't know if there was some sort of medication she was supposed to be taking or on, but she's showing me something with medication. She's stubborn sometimes.
Understatement of the century.
Huh?
That's the understatement of the century.
Stubborn. Somebody's name start with a G?
Her name did.
Oh my God, because she just showed me the initial G. Okay. And she's like, that's all I'm showing you. I don't know if you called her something else, though. I feel like she was called something else. You know, you don't call somebody by their name. It's like you called her something, I don't know if it's like Gigi or CC or G, but it's like you call her something else. I keep seeing the G, like GI. I don't know what her name was, but she keeps showing me a G, just a G initial. I think that's what her name started with. I feel like she's running things over there. Is there also a Tom somewhere?
Oh my God.
Who's Tom?
Tom was
Oh,
her
Jack.
first husband. That he died. They were very young. They were married not even a year, and he had passed away. It was before he met my dad. Before she met my dad. Before she met us.
I told the story at the viewing, but she told me that a long time ago, the last time she dreamt of Tommy, he told her that, you know, we're going somewhere, and she was like, no, I'm not ready. And he's like, well, the next time I show up, we're going. So.
It's premonitions. People get them. We just don't always understand, but that was a definite premonition. She wants you to know that they're all together. She wants you to know that she is young, she's happy, she's at peace, but they're all together. You have to understand that. Why do I keep seeing butterfly symbols? somebody do something with a butterfly?
Right before she passed, I had this little tattoo on my shoulder of a rose with Jackie's name on it, and I had just gotten it redone, and I had added 3 butterflies of specific colors, and each butterfly represented a different person. There was my mom, my dad, my mother-in-law, and my father-in-law.
This is so funny. Why am I seeing the color peach? Is there like a peach color or a pink color or peach or pink?
There's a pink butterfly for my mother because she had breast cancer, and there's a peach butterfly for Teresa because she had uterine cancer.
Oh my God! Because you don't see the color peach. Okay. Is there something about the dresser in the bedroom? Why does she keep taking me to the dresser? Is there something on her dresser or something about the dresser? Something in it. Does this make sense for anybody? A dresser in their bedroom? Something about putting something in it or saving something in it? Something about, they're going to tell me to say yes with this. This is like,
Kind of.
Yeah, me too, kind of.
all right, what's with the dresser?
Well, I mean, the flowers from the celebration of life are still in there dried. His wallet,
Okay.
you know, I mean, it's always in one drawer, and I actually just went through it because I was trying to find my passport.
Okay, so I feel, do you understand, like there was something about the dresser that felt very significant, like I was going in there, getting, do you understand? It's almost like you go in there and it's like, I forgot this was in there. You know how like you found other things and it was like started down like this whole memory, like I didn't realize that was still in there, and it's like, oh my God. And then it's almost like sometimes the memories become sweeter and not as sad, is what I felt like. It was like, thank you for that. You know what I mean? It's like it didn't feel like it hurt as bad as it would have, you know, even though it never changes, but it was like, oh, it would make you smile or make you say, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, thank you for that. Like, thank you for that. Like, that, like you needed to see this.
Right.
Like he wanted you to see this. Is there somebody else going with you on this trip?
Possibly. I mean, you know, just I was thinking it would just be her and I, or turning it into like a family, you know, thing.
Because I feel like there might be other people going.
Yeah.
Like that it's still kind of
Like
like
mom
this.
and like mom, not like, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, somebody just said dad's here.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, right. On the 31st.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just heard saying tell her dad's here.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
And he said, wait a second. Ooh, I got chills with them. Hold on a second.
Mm.
I wish I would have spent more time or something about talking with you or spent, was there anything about like reconnecting or?
He's kind of a jerk.
Okay, because this is what he's saying. Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry.
I'll take the apology. Yeah.
He had a lot of issues.
Oh.
He had a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's very recent, so I wasn't sure.
I feel like he's here, but it's not, do you understand? I don't feel like he's staying a long time here today. Like he's coming in, but he's saying to tell you he's sorry. He's a strong energy. Like he's, but it's like he reconnected with you, or like that mattered to him. Something about, did he reconnect with you? Did you talk
Yeah,
with
we
him?
didn't talk for a long time, and then we talked again, and
Oh
then,
my God.
you know, so.
Okay, like that was important. That was supposed to be. Do you understand
Yeah.
that? Like it was important to you to have that before he left the physical earth.
Right.
That's going to help in the healing process. I'm sorry.
Well, he adored Brooks, and so they're together now.
They are.
I hope that, you know,
They are.
I hope they don't kill each other again.
They're together though.
He adored him.
And I always tell people, if you have anything you want to ask me along the way, please don't hesitate, okay? This is so random off the beaten path. Is there something with pickles for someone? Or something about a pickle or pickles? I'm not kidding you. I'll get random stuff, like something about, does this make sense for anyone?
Yeah. My grandson loves pickles. Anything pickles.
That's just hysterical. Do you understand? Obviously we overlook it, but it's something to do, you know what I mean, with,
Not just to eat them, he just likes anything.
Yes.
It's all pickle.
yes, that there's something. Did you sell some things or something about getting rid of things?
Yes.
Like a lot of things?
Yes.
Like a yard full of things?
Yes.
Oh my God, like I'm seeing tires and,
Yes.
oh, you're kidding. It's almost like you know how you see those things like you haul it trucks or do you understand, or getting like pickers to come out, or like there's things in there that could have been worth something to, you know what I mean? I don't know, but it's like, you know, it's like, oh, if I can make money and have people that want tires or metal scraps, you know what I mean? Like scrap yards, or like make money, but I just feel like he's just like kind of going like, oh my God. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm getting rid of this. Like, it's got to go. It's like, I didn't know my shit happened. I didn't know my yard was so big.
Yes.
And it's almost like you had to come to terms with this. I feel like it was just like, I have to, you know what I mean, come to terms with this. That even though some of it was just so hard for you, because like you could still see him out there fooling around in it.
Yes.
You know, just messing around in it, like and wanting to walk around through it and do things through it.
Yeah, I contemplated for a long time.
Is there anything with trees in the yard? Is there anything with trees or wood?
We did have a wood pile.
We did have a wood pile we got rid of.
Okay,
I still have some pieces I have to get rid of.
okay. Because I feel like it's almost just like you won't have any problems. You understand? He wants you to make money on some of these things too.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've been selling some of this stuff, or you just give it
Well,
away.
we
to
were
people to
selling
make-
some, and then we were supposed to sell things, and it backfired on me. So, that won't happen again.
Okay, because he's saying, that's what he's saying, I want you to make money on these things. See, isn't it funny how he knows, like either someone, I don't want to say set you up or didn't tell you the truth, but I feel like it was almost like, kind of like a betrayal in a way. I feel
That's
like,
exactly what
oh,
happened.
I'm
Yes.
so sorry. Isn't it wild how they show me this stuff?
Yes.
But I feel like that's what it was like. It was like a betrayal. Like you
Yes.
knew someone that like they
I
were
was
going to be
led to
honest
believe
about
one
it.
thing.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they just kind of came and took, or like didn't give you the money or took it, like was,
Or something, yes.
yes, like it was
I
dishonest.
still don't know, but yes.
Like it was a betrayal is what he's saying. So make sure it's almost like you get a contract, they pay for it for, you know what I mean, like that it's done, you know, the right way, not like a friend of a friend who knows a friend.
Right.
Because you know, that's usually what we do though, right? We think we know someone, but he's just saying that he knows, you know what I mean, because it's important to you, like this stuff matters and it's important. Is there anything with a fence in your yard? Why do I keep seeing something about a fence? Somebody gonna put up a fence for dogs or something about a fence? Okay. Because I just keep hearing a fence, like get the fence done or something about a fence and dogs.
Yeah, that would be us.
Okay. Is there like a lot of dogs? 4?
Or 2 geriatric, 2 puppies.
Oh my gosh. I like that though.
Yeah, side of it's where the cul-de-sac, you're all the way on the other side.
So we need a fence.
You need a fence, they're just gonna put the fence up. And you know, I know it's freezing outside right now, you can't dig through the ice, but it's like you know that that's now, right? You're just saying, gotta put up the fence. Don't tell me you have labs, right?
Yes.
But they're runners.
We have 3 labs, 1 of each color.
Oh, you're kidding.
And a 4-pound Yorkie.
Oh my God. Okay, so I feel like that's either, I don't know if you're talking about wanting to do it yourself or hire someone. I feel like part of you is just like, I can do this myself. Look at them all laughing. This is funny. Is it true? Like, I don't want to pay.
Anybody to do something he can do on his own.
I'm not going to pay someone to drill holes. Like, I can do this myself and I'll do a better job. And I feel like this is what you're looking at. He's just like, why's everybody laughing at me? I'm doing it. I feel like you're doing it yourself. And I feel like everybody's helping. And is one of you a better detective than the other?
I'm an investigator for a living.
Oh my God. Because I keep hearing detective. You're an investigator?
Yeah.
I keep hearing detective.
Not like a police investigator.
No, not a police
No,
investigator.
but like-
I my job is to do interviews, write investigative reports, and look
That's
up
wild.
stuff.
I almost feel like you're going to be asked to do something big later on down the road with this. Like you're going to advance and do other stuff with this. I want you to know that. It's going to become more of what you're doing. Oh, that's funny though, because I keep hearing one of you is a better detective, so that would make sense for you. Oh, that's funny. Somebody kept talking about the Grand Canyon to me. Is there anything about somebody wanting to go
I've always
Camping or going somewhere to the Grand Canyon? She's cracking up. I wish people could see this stuff on film.
We have a camping crew.
yeah.
We camp together all the time, and one of our big adventures when I retire and hopefully he retires is we want to do cross country. We want to do the Grand Canyon. We want to do all the
That's
things that we
amazing.
can't do on a weekend trip.
Okay. Because I just keep hearing like camping in Grand Canyon, like that's going to be like a really big deal. And it's going to be a big deal when you get there because you are going, and it's going to be like really, really a big deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he was hard-headed.
He's very hard-headed. But it was almost like had to be his way sometimes. Like he didn't want to admit or didn't. Because it was almost like he, like with you knew a lot. Like you did everything, you would take care of it. And sometimes he wanted to feel as if, you know what I mean, I'm in control here too. Like I kind of, you know. Was there anything with his car or his vehicle?
I mean, he worked on cars. He was body paint.
So perfect. Because I keep seeing cars around him. Do you understand it? I keep seeing like a lot of vehicles or a lot of cars. Was there anything about you doing something to the house or wanting to do something different or?
Yeah, so I remodeled my whole house.
Okay. Because that's what he's just saying, you know what I mean, redid the house.
I was just telling her on the way here, I was like, oh, son of a booger was with me the whole way because I'm ripping things out and I'm hollering at him because like he was the last one to put things and was like, why would you nail all this crap on this wall and you're sitting here laughing at me as I'm trying to pull it off?
It's wild. It's wild, isn't it? Because they're in the car with you when you come. They know because that's what he's just saying. You redid the house, like you know. It's like now, good. I got everything the way I want it. Like I needed to do this, and now that's the way it is.
That's what I was telling her. You want to make things your own.
Yes.
Reminding you.
Yes. Is there anything with the number 7?
I'd say the month of July.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be, we got married 7/9/11.
Okay, perfect. Okay. He's referencing. I don't know if you have something with that date on it, or there's something. Do you understand with your wedding picture, or something that you know feels significant? Because he just keeps saying, you know, I mean, showing her that. Did anybody have any issues drinking more than they should?
No, that would be him.
Okay. He said he's sorry about that. That was a problem.
One of the problems, yes.
Well, he's just, do you understand?
Yeah.
You have to understand, when you do these group sessions, there's so many people here and so much energy.
Oh, so, yeah, absolutely.
It's not like a one-on-one, you know what I mean? So I try to give everybody, you know what I mean, information, but that's what he's just saying. He's sorry about that because that was a big issue. Because he said he wasn't always easy. He said you're going to be okay.
Day by day.
It's interesting what he just said to me. He's like, it's almost like he felt like you deserve better than him.
He committed suicide.
He said you deserve better than him. And I feel like that's what, do you understand why he almost did that? He said you deserve better than him.
I was just telling her that all the way here, too.
That's a pretty powerful statement for someone to make.
He used to say, him being here costs me and the kids more pain.
Is that unbelievable? He was
In
just
order
saying
for
that.
him to live us to live our life,
That's what he
has
said.
to go.
That's what he said. You're going to be okay. He said you deserve better than him. I'm really sorry.
I was telling him on the way here, I'll never get out of the angry stage.
You will. Eventually you will. It won't stay. I promise you it won't stay.
It's still pretty new.
It's
Yeah, she's like a year behind me.
Maybe that's when the number 4 came. It was for you. Do you understand when I asked what the number 4 is?
Yeah.
It was for you.
Yeah, it'll be on 4 years.
Okay, it's for you. But you will.
I always said when it's my time to go, I can't wait because he'll say, okay, God, I'm ready to go to hell now. She's on her way. She's coming to get me. She's coming.
You know what's funny is I know people. That's the funny thing
Yeah,
about
she's on her way. Get me out of here.
You know what's amazing though about heaven is you have to look at your life. It's like a stage play. Whatever you do here, right? Whatever It's like being in a play, and at the end of the play, you take off your costume and you hang it up, and then you're just you again. When you leave the physical earth, people will say, "Why they come through? I can't stand them." I love when I'll do a session. I'll say, "Your father, I can't stand him. Why would he come through?" Because in heaven, they're not that person anymore, right? It was the experience they had here. When you go back to heaven, you're perfect light. You're not that, anymore. You're back to the light. This was just something you had to learn to come here. And even when people ask me about suicide, and they go, look, if you're in a place that you can do that, you're so distraught. If you can do something like that, you're so distraught. You're not in a good place that if you're able to do that. You're having a lot of other issues, that are going on. But he will be perfect light when you see him. I promise you that. He'll be perfect light. But you're going to be able to move. Is there anything with the beach around you?
I just love the beach. I'm a beach girl.
Because he just shows me you at the beach. I love that.
Hopefully he's showing my future home on the water.
I feel like that. I feel like eventually that's where you're going to go. I feel like down the road that's where you're going to be. That you'll be on the beach. Yes. Or at least have a place at the beach. But there's something you are very connected to the beach.
Yeah, I love the beach.
I just kept seeing flip-flops on the beach around you. That's what he was showing me.
I'm a beach girl.
Okay. Okay, just hold on if it doesn't. Somebody just said bugs to me. Somebody go about bugs? Is there something with bugs? Who's Bugs?
My nephew, his nickname was Bugs when he was little.
We call my daughter Bug too.
They call your daughter Bugs.
Or Bug.
Okay.
Like love bug.
Okay.
Short for
And I want people to ask me questions too. I want this to be where I want people to just relax a little bit. One thing, this is interesting, is there anything about somebody going to the dentist or having to get something done with their teeth? I feel like this is like, I know it's off the beat. Is there anything about getting them straightened or wanting to do something cosmetic to your teeth?
I almost had to get a tooth extracted.
Okay.
Just recently, and they want me to do Invisalign because.
Yes, you're getting, because I have down dentist braces.
Yeah, because like the one tooth is pushing the other tooth, which is
That's
causing
wild.
issues.
Isn't it funny because we're still here? Because I have down dentist and I have down braces. I feel like you're going to do that. He's just like, yes, do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you want to get your teeth white. And it's like, oh, I'm going to get them whitened too. Let's get them straightened out. Like I want to do the whole thing. So I feel like you are doing this.
Yeah, that was just in November. It was
Okay,
like a big
perfect.
deal.
Okay, I feel like you're doing this. Did anybody go by like CC? It almost sounds like CC. CC. Does this make sense for anyone?
My son, but he wasn't called Cecil.
Is there like a Cecil?
Yep.
Oh my God! They just said Cecil really loud.
Yeah.
You're just, huh?
Both of them.
There's two Cecils.
Yes.
Both passed.
Oh, that's wild.
One's my husband, one's my son.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I just hear them both yelling it.
Cecil is very loud. Cecil, the senior is very loud. Your husband,
Yes.
I feel like he's very loud.
He
Was
is.
there anything about him always sitting in a rocking chair or his chair? Like, this is my, did he have like a certain chair he would sit in?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just feel like it's his chair. Like, this is my
Yes.
spot. And if you're in it, get up. Like,
Yeah.
you walk in the
Yes.
room, get up. Like,
Yes.
get out, get up, get out. This is my spot. Are you trying to do something different with career or moving forward? So something with you trying to try something new?
I changed my major like the beginning of the last semester.
Because you were supposed to.
Yeah, I just recently changed it to mortuary science.
Oh, wow. Okay, because you were supposed to. Do you understand? It was like you were always supposed to. Do you draw at all?
I used to draw a lot. I don't
But you're good at it.
draw as much.
But you're good at it. It's interesting. Is there anything with skulls? You're the skulls.
I'm the skulls, and I also went to art school.
It's you. Because see, okay, you're so connected. Okay, so I love this. Look at, we were just talking about that. I just came back from Cancun and I learned a whole lot about the skulls and it was really neat. It's because I keep seeing the skulls, like either your draw, you know what I mean? Is there anything with you tattooing?
No, not really. No.
Is the skulls just a symbol that you like, or is there like another reason for this for you?
Well, I actually always wanted to be a medical examiner, and I'm like obsessed with the skeleton. So
It's wild. Okay. I don't know if there's something about you getting a grant or something happening with school, like do you understand how you try to get help or money or a grant from somewhere? I'm being told to tell you if you're not looking into it, to look into it. I don't know if you are.
Yeah, my dad was helping me apply for stuff, but it's usually like a male program, I guess you could say, but I was always thinking I'm a female. So maybe I can get something like some money for being a female in the program.
I feel like do you understand? I feel like you're gonna get this. They're telling me not to let it go, to tell you to keep, like there's gonna be something, you know what I mean, that's gonna come through to help you with this. It's gonna be a really big deal for you. Is there anything sports related for someone, like somebody who loves sports? Does this make any sense for anybody in here, like somebody's really connected to sports, like loves sports?
My kids.
Okay. Is there anything about them playing it or travel or like really getting into this, or it's like, how am I going to do this?
Well, I was actually just talking to another parent on my daughter's team last night. His daughter plays club soccer.
Okay.
And one of my daughters cares enough to want to do something like that.
Okay.
That was a conversation I just had last night.
Okay. Because I feel like you're going to find, do you understand, like you're going to find a way, like there's going to be something that they're supposed to do. You know, so like you'll find a way, you know what I mean, to make this. Is it funny about, though, I have to ask, is there anything with her wanting, like, I don't know if this, but like the best, certain cleats, do you understand, like I have to have these, or like,
That would be your oldest daughter.
That would be but she
okay,
she wants to do cheerleading now.
okay. But it's like, you know how it's like, I have to have this, like it's got to be, you know how some are just like, yeah, whatever, it's
is
fine.
very bougie.
Yes,
The
okay.
oldest is like that, but the younger one who wants to do the,
Okay.
she just wants to buy.
Natural.
Okay, because I feel like one of them is very much like, it's like, no, it has to be, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're laughing, like they all know, like,
Yeah.
it's like, and you're just like, oh my gosh, can't you be like your sister, like, can't you just do it? It's like, it has to be
She's like,
this.
stop for 5 seconds.
Yes, yes, because she doesn't even understand like, it's just like, it has to be this. And I think it's cute, the difference in them. It's just funny how they're trying to separate,
It's
how the two
very
of them are so.
different.
Is there anything about coming to both of you all for, like, ever saying, can you, you know what I mean, get me this?
Always.
Okay, because I feel like the pipeline goes from here to here.
Mom doesn't say no.
Mom, yeah, you don't say, mommy says no all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I see the.
So, and then if that doesn't work,
Look at
somehow it comes to them.
Oh, and then it goes right down. I got sent to the pipeline.
Last time I seen him, I got home from work and Corey was like, "Can we go to Target?" I was like, "Excuse you?" She said, "Hey, you said you'd like to spoil us." I said, "I never said that."
But then you took them to Target,
I
didn't you?
did not. Are you proud?
I am a little bit. Problem is, it stops at no to
I keep
me,
saying
and then
there's
it
a
just keeps
pipeline.
going around. And everybody else seems to not
And
be
in
able to say
all
no.
honesty, if I would say no, my mother before she passed would get it.
This is what I keep saying. It's just like I go here. She knows the line. She knows exactly how it's going to go. Like she knows who's
So
going to.
actually, I'm not the first one she goes to because she knows it'll be no.
She does. Well, she'll do that, but then she just knows, right? I'm going to go here, and then
She
she
does
goes.
also, if she comes to me
So
to
the-
include, my mom said it's okay in the message somewhere.
And you know that she never asked mom.
Kids
Just
are
know
smart,
that she
aren't they?
never asked mom. There was never an ask.
My mom said it's fine.
Meanwhile, mom's over here floating off, doesn't know anything.
Is there? Why does somebody keep saying? I don't know if it's like Geraldine.
That's my mother.
You're kidding.
No, that's my mother.
Just as we're all talking, do you understand? Oh my God.
That's
Okay.
not a normal name for somebody to bring up.
That's why I keep feeling like she's saying you call her something else.
The kids would call her Nana or Nina.
Okay, because it was like that was a lot. That's wild. That's wild.
Well,
to
she
me.
finally
we
told
didn't
you.
call her Gerald.
We call her Jerry.
Give you G.
Okay. So do you understand? That's where yes, like you didn't call her like yeah, because you didn't go around saying Geraldine. You call her Jerry. Yes, that you call her like you
Jerry.
abbreviated it. Like you abbreviated it.
Yeah.
Is there anything about her camping?
Yes, she loved the camp.
Because she makes me feel like she's always going. She keeps showing me marshmallows. I don't know if there was something with her eating marshmallows.
Corey and
Okay.
Avery would always make her s'mores every
Yes,
time.
like she
S'mores,
loved
yes.
that. Oh wow. Okay. She's like, still make them for me. Do you understand? Like when you go, still make them. Like I keep seeing frogs. I don't know if there's anything with frogs for somebody or any connection to frogs, but I don't know if somebody like you know how they collect them or like them.
The baby was playing. That's weird. So I took the baby to the library yesterday and he picked out a specific nature pack that has the life cycle of frogs. So he's been playing for the past 24 hours with this little frog
Oh my
set
god.
with like
I love
tadpoles and
looking
a
into
frog.
Peter's.
And he keeps taking it, like, took it in the bathtub with him, and he was just like sleeping with
That's
the
her
frog.
telling me she's with him. Do you understand?
There are pictures in the room of her.
That's her telling me she's with him. She wants you to know that she was with you and she's with him. Like she's going to keep watching over. Do you understand? And being there because like you keep asking, wondering. That's her just saying. Like she's never really going to go. You have to understand in life there's no time. I always say that. Like when you go to bed at night, the clock doesn't stop. Time keeps going. Life is a continuation. There's no ending. It just keeps going. There is no ending to life. It's a constant continuation, right? It keeps moving. You know, they're always with us. I always like give a scenario. It's like when you're in heaven or you go on vacation, right? You'll make the plans and you go. You get excited. I'm going to go here. Let's get the plane. The camp, whatever it is you're doing. And then you go. You don't sell your house. After about 7 days, you go, I can't wait to get in my bed. I can't wait to come home. Heaven's the same way. You know what I mean? We're always connected.
That is like really weird. Like last night, I dreamt that you were talking about time and it being a like what you just said.
Is that wild?
I like literally in my dream last night heard the exact same thing going on in my head.
That was your mom coming to you and saying, do you understand that I'm going to be with you tomorrow and this is what's going to be said? Those are premonitions. That was a premonition.
That is weird.
That's what I'm saying. We all get them. We all get them. We just don't. Do you understand? We just don't. This is funny too. Is there anything with you with working?
I mean, not right now. We're just talking about that in the car.
Is there anything about you talking about, like, I think I want to start doing something or I might look into that, like down the road, like maybe 2 years from now, I think I'd like to do this though. Like this is something that would interest me. Because I feel like you're talking about something you would like to do.
Yeah, I mean, I do here and there. I mean, because I've always been interested in real estate.
Okay, because I do feel like you're going to be, even if you do part-time or in the evening, do you understand? I feel like you're going to start, like maybe I'll just get my license and have it, and maybe I'll just do it, you know what I mean? Like part-time, I do feel like there's something about you really doing this.
Yeah, I mean, because Brooke just started school in September, so I'm just dipping my feet in the water.
And I feel like you're going to, do you understand?
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to be doing, is there anything with Annapolis?
That's where I am from.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my mother still lives there.
Okay. I just heard Annapolis from your father, Renee, but I feel like you're going to start doing. Do you understand? Like you're going to say, you know, this would be fun. I can make my own hours. I can do it when I want. That you're going to start. It's like talking about you getting back into. You know what I mean?
Finding the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Is she laughing at these two?
Yeah.
Is there anything about, I don't know if you're talking to someone or something about wanting to start, you know what I mean, talking to, you know what I mean, other people.
I mean, I've kind of put it out there, you know,
Okay.
but I don't know why my phone is not on silent. It is all the way down. I think this thing is possessed. Yeah, but you know what? Every time I either start a conversation with somebody or like people don't want to date widows, especially with 4-year-olds, because they probably just see drama, and I'm like, we were just talking about that in the car too. So yeah.
Because I definitely feel like you both are on, do you understand?
Oh, I'm good. Oh, I tried to date and think, oh, I'm good. That's on her.
Because I do feel like you will meet someone.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's just what do you understand? I always just put it out there. I
Uh-huh.
just tell people what they're showing me, and Jen will attest to that. Like when I've said things and people will come back, you know what I mean? And even with, you know what I mean, I just get this, you know what I mean? I just get what I see, and sometimes just because it doesn't happen immediately, right? That's what happens to all of us down here. If you get something, it doesn't happen to us, what we call in our time frame, we think, oh, forget it, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I'll see that it's going to happen. You know what I mean? There's no time in heaven. So what we want, you know what I mean, it's different in heaven. I just feel like that's where you're being guided to. That's something that's still important to you.
Well, I go back and forth. You know, we're not meant to be alone. You know.
No.
And so.
No, we're not. But we do it at our own time, and it happens when it's supposed to happen. Even if you say no, things happen.
I think, like we were talking on the way here, it's the companionship that you miss. But like you don't want to build, you don't want to live with them, you don't want to marry, you don't want a family. Like it's just the companionship.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's just
not
about
the
no. It's not about that.
commitment,
I don't mean like that. When I see that, it's about having someone say, "Wow, this is nice." Just to, have somebody to talk to, or maybe to go to dinner with, or just,
Yeah.
do you understand? And that's what I see. And I think, and I tell you, even for you, you might stay closed off because of your experience was very different. Do you understand the way what your experiences were very different, and that you're staying closed off right now, for now.
Well, I had someone, when my husband passed away, one of our friends didn't leave my side. So I tried the whole dating thing
Yes.
months after being around, and then it was kids having older kids. They're not very acceptant, don't like people, it's a whole big ordeal.
But I feel like that stuff calms down after a while, just when people settle in, that you'll find, that's what I just keep saying, is you will find it. That this will, find its way. That you'll have to still hold on to that. That it's like, even when we cross our legs, or if we sit a certain way, when we stay closed off, or when we stay open, like we're open to accepting things. And that's what our energy is, depending on where we're at. But the more open you are, the more things come. And I just feel like this will happen for you, even if you're not. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Even if
I'm
you're
always preoccupied. I got kids and
you've got a
grandkids.
lot. Listen, I know, I do too. I have a whole
I
bunch.
say the same thing. I'm like, I don't know where when
When do you have time?
Like, I don't, yeah.
Look, I say that every day of my life with everything I do. I don't know how, I do what I do. I have 5 grandchildren, and 2 live across the street, and I watch them, and I do this full time. And, but time has a way of showing you what it wants, no matter what do you understand? That's what's amazing about it. That's what I love about heaven. Something's supposed to happen for you, they're going to bring it to you. And that's where you just stay open and just say, I'm ready if it's the right thing.
I just keep telling them to guide me.
And that's it. And that's what you have to do, man, when it's the right thing. And I just do feel that. Is there anything with you with one of your children? Anything going on with one of your children?
Yes. Quite a few things.
Because I feel like I'm just hearing there's some things going on that you're trying to address. You know how
Yes.
you're trying to address, I need to get this addressed. Like it's something that's either, becoming more.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any behavioral stuff?
Yes.
Okay, let's hold them out.
Sorry. It's true. Oh, no, you don't know the latest.
Huh?
I told them they don't know the latest.
Okay.
Yes. Behaviors.
I feel like behavior is really big.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're looking at stuff or there has anything to do with the phone or the internet, or do you understand, you need to get this away or get blocks on it?
Mm-hmm.
You need to put some block on there if the only thing they can see is the Disney Channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or just something. Do you understand? This is almost like doing something to the, and almost I don't know if there's anything about talking back or this is what's really hurting you.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm trying to figure this out because it's becoming more.
Mm-hmm.
Almost saying things that you're kind of oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you're trying to look into outside help, but it's I want to do this myself, or maybe I need to get, outside help. But I feel like it's almost things have to be really pulled back, whatever they have or being allowed to do it, it's almost, and is there any other
I
influences?
pulled everything back.
Is there any other influences around them, people or things that's also making it very difficult for you?
School.
That's what I'm feeling. Either it's I want to get you a private tutor, get you out of school, or because I feel the influence, it's they can be okay for a while, and then all of a sudden it's whatever influence they're going back into is ramping it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything with medication?
Who wants a medication?
Okay, because I feel there's some talk about getting him on medication. Is there any violence at all? I don't mean violence, but aggressive, I must say.
Yes.
Let me take that back.
Yes.
I didn't mean that. I meant aggressive.
He
It
can
could be a little aggressive now.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anything about being in the bedroom too much?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's you want to take the door off.
Yeah. The door's coming off.
Oh, that's wild because they're telling me to take the door off.
Yep. The
They're
door's
saying
coming
do
off.
it. It doesn't matter
It
how
will probably
bad
come
it
off
gets.
tonight.
Take it off.
Or today will be.
That's what your husband's saying. Take it
Because I
off.
didn't have a chance to do it.
He's saying take it off.
Okay.
That's just wild, the stuff they show me. Honest to God, and it's so important. Do you understand?
Thank you,
These are
Cecil.
such.
What
That he's watching. That he's saying these are important messages. This, they're watching over all of this stuff. But the door does need to come off.
No.
We know what you guys are doing later.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
It's
That's one thing I want to do when I get home.
Yes, that it's almost immediately it's gonna come.
And I'm taking the phone. So I'm
Yes.
not even going to put blocks on it. I'm taking the whole phone.
And I just feel there's almost either something in the school where things aren't being monitored the way they should. Do you understand?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not listening to you, and it's not being monitored.
Mhm.
And there's like too many influencers, or there's like a couple people that are too much with him. Like he's either you know how you get always attracted to roundup, like the rotten blueberry, right? And when you just get rid of the one blueberry, yes. And I just keep seeing this one person that is just
Probably.
Yes. I feel like you're gonna be able to do things like that. I feel like it's almost summertime. I hate to tell you that, but I feel like hold on. You know what I mean? That like come spring, almost like early spring, late spring, you're gonna feel like, okay, I'm making some sort of a difference here. Like I feel like everything I'm doing is making a difference. Okay. It's almost like he needs to be in other activities around other people. Even though he would just kind of sit there, like if you put him in basketball, he'd just sit on the side and not want to do it. But it's like you need to almost get, you know what I mean, him around other things. Yeah. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, but definitely that phone, the internet, the door, and just please know you're being guided from this, okay? That everything
That's what I needed to hear.
You wanted to hear that today, didn't you? It's amazing, isn't it?
I talked to him a lot, or both of them a lot, but like this past couple days, I've been really having conversations. So I needed to hear.
What you're doing is the right thing, no matter how mad, this is the right thing. Okay? But it needs to be done. And even if he's not, I just feel like it's going to get a little worse before it gets better. Like he's going to get, I don't know why somebody keeps showing me wax. It's so bizarre. Is there anything like hot wax or somebody melting wax on something? Like you light a candle and you drip wax?
No wax involved.
That you're aware of.
Is there anything with lighting something on fire?
Yes.
Holy cow. Because I'm seeing like lighting something on fire.
It wasn't wax involved, but yes. I found that.
But I'm lighting a candle. Do you understand? Like I'm lighting something, lighting something on fire. Just hold on to the wax thing too. I don't know because I'm seeing they're connected.
Probably now and then.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, we found that yesterday. So I said, you don't know.
Yeah. So I feel like you're almost going through the room. Do you understand? Like I got to go underneath the mattress. They keep saying go underneath the mattress. Like look underneath everything. The closets. Like you've got to go through everything. Everything.
We did go through everything.
Go under the mattress too. They're saying.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. They're just saying look under the mattress.
Okie dokie. Okay. We didn't pick the mattress up because the mattress was really heavy.
And it's
I didn't think about that.
Okay. Like it could be stuck around the edges too, though.
We'll get that today.
I'll do that today.
Oh, I got a lot to do today. When I get home.
What am I looking for?
Get out your, you know what I mean?
We'll find it. You'll know when we find it.
Yeah, but I do feel like there's something with lighters, matches, lighting things.
Yep.
Do you understand? But I still see something with candles and wax. I don't know what that is, but I keep seeing it.
Well, because I don't have candles in my home. It's because our allergies. So
I've been lighting candles all week.
Have you been lighting candles all week?
that might be you.
Okay. Is there anything about wax ever dripping on anything? Like making sure you watch it so how you not drips down the side and onto a dresser or onto a table?
Well, I've been letting it burn down a lot. So there was like a whole lot of wax, and I went to move it because I didn't want my son to get a hold of it.
Okay. Because I kept seeing the wax. Like when they keep showing me that, I'm always hoping somebody's going to speak up. Okay. Because sometimes, you know, there's a lot of energy in here because I keep seeing, do you understand, lighting candles, I keep seeing the wax. Okay. Is there anything with you moving where you're going or talking about wanting a change or moving where you're going?
She moved recently back home.
Are you helping someone or like trying to straighten someone out or like helping to get something organized or helping someone?
Well, I was just telling my therapist last week that I feel like for the first time when our joint issue was not giving me any issues, everybody around me was having issues and wanted to like
dump on you.
And I was like, man, I've been feeling a little guilty about not wanting to really have to do
like you want to check out a little bit, like you want to check out. Yes, because I feel almost as if like the helping people out, it's like people always come to you. You're very open with that. You're very approachable. You know, where it's just like, oh, I'm going to call you and you're going to listen. Even it's like you could be doing 5 things at once, but you're still on the phone trying to help someone. Or it's like, okay, I'll pick them up. All right, I can go get them, even though, do you understand, you really don't have time. That it's about, like this year with you, really trying to, you know what I mean, find what you really want and do things that you really want. Because I feel like you've spent your life being, I don't want to say a yes person, but you help people.
Yeah. A little bit. I've been thinking about that myself.
And it's like time for you to start doing, it's almost like you're taking a vacation too. Like there's somewhere you want to go. It's like, I want to go to this place and I'm going to plan it this year. Like about you picking, do you understand, somewhere and going.
There's somewhere I want to go to share you.
That's perfect. Because I feel like you know where you want to go, and it's almost like I'm afraid to say it because I don't want, you know what I mean, something not good to happen, or someone's gonna, you know what I mean, like rain on my parade. If I tell them that, oh my God, then they're gonna know and tell me that month, that day, they needed something. But it's almost like I want, she's saying yes.
Well, you said rain on her parade, and I was only thinking of one person.
Our joint problem.
Yeah, their joint problem. That's what
I
was
never
thinking.
tell them I'm having a parade until I'm already
At the parade. Is there anything with the name Grace or Gracie for someone? Someone kept saying Grace or Gracie.
Leo's Grace then.
Huh? Is there anything with Tennessee for someone or going to Tennessee?
We went to Tennessee.
You went to Tennessee.
My friend wants to go for her birthday in May.
Okay.
I was talking to a friend of mine last night who lives in Tennessee about like us all meeting up and hanging out.
Okay. There's a lot of Nashville going on in here.
They are in Nashville actually.
Okay. Feel like you're in Nashville.
Yes, we're all going to meet Jackie's friends in Nashville.
That would be amazing.
You know.
You should. You should do it. Is there anything with you wanting to just spend time with yourself now, though?
Yeah. That's the main thing I want to do.
That's what they're saying to me. It's like you could just go away by yourself. Like I could just literally, I just want to spend time with myself.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
And it's like I'm going to go on vacation alone, right?
That feels like me too.
I never did anything like that. I never.
Are you planning on going away by yourself?
I mean, I'm planning on going somewhere by myself, but not entirely sure if I'll be there by myself the whole time.
Are we the same person?
I think we are.
I think you're connected in many ways. But I do feel like there's something about you either taking the trip or the drive by yourself. Do you understand? You're at least spending some of this on your own. That's like you just need that space right now. Is there anything that's like borrowing money or something about money? Borrowing money?
A friend of mine lost his job recently, and he was making a lot. We worked at the same job. He was making a lot more money than me, but in the couple weeks leading up to him losing his job, he had been needing to borrow money a lot. So, yeah.
Okay. And I almost just feel like you have a limit in your mind where you say, I can't give anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then you stick with it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying. It's like you're not open, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like it's being abused, you know what I mean? But I feel like you have an open.
No, every time I get a little bit of money, I'm like, everybody, can I do for you?
I know, that's what I feel like with you. Understand that this is where you've got to. It's amazing how they know. You have to just, do you understand? I keep saying like a lock and key, you need to lock it up.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know what I mean? You just need to say, I'm putting it away. I'm not, it's like you're like this radar. People just know like you need to put it away. You know what I mean? And save it for something. Like you're saving for something. I feel like you're saving for something. I'm a dog. But you're supposed to put it away. Okay? But you're being guided with this. It's going to be a good year for you. I feel like May's going to be really good for you. Like things start to really feel great. Okay? Hold on to that. Okay? I feel like you're going to do interesting things too with your job. I really do. I feel like you're going to get into, it's going to almost take a turn with you too. Like you're going to take it's going to take a little different turn with you. That you're going to get more into different parts of this than what you think. It's almost like detective stuff kind of with it too. Like when do you understand like whether you're asked to like, I don't know, if like the police are going to ask you, do you understand to look at certain, I feel like you need to hold on to that. Okay? Does anybody have questions for me? Does anybody have anything they want to ask me? This is where the deer in the headlights comes in. Everyone's just like, someone want to ask me anything. Do you worry about your mother-in-law, like that you feel like you didn't do enough? Is there anything about you feeling like, do you understand? Because she's saying to tell you did everything. Because I feel like you're holding on to this. She's saying, please tell him not to do that. It's like you keep playing in your mind, could I have done something else? Could I have gotten in there sooner? Could I have, you know what I mean, done more? And she's saying, thank you. Do you understand, for everything? And she's sorry you had to see that. She needs you to understand that. And she's very funny when she comes through with you. She's very funny with you. Like she wants to kid around with you.
Just go to pick on her all the time.
She just, she loves that you treated her like that. You never made her feel like she shouldn't be there. Do you understand? You never made her feel like she was a burden or, you know. She talks about eating. I don't know if there was something about eating something with you or sports games or something about eating.
Your
like
snacks.
yes, like I don't know if she was eating your food, you turn around or like do you understand? Like she would eat stuff or you knew what she liked or you would bring her, you know what I mean? That like you knew and that you took good care of her. But there's something about food and eating with her. It's very funny. Does that make sense for you?
She set up a little snack pile for me.
He would check on her in the middle of the night when he got up, and he would use an excuse that he was going downstairs to get a snack. So she started making a little snack pile for him, so he didn't have to go downstairs.
That makes me. Do you see how big that is? You just say, "How could you know that?" Right? How could I know that? She thanks you for all of that. She does. Did you ever have to pick her up or carry her anywhere?
Pretty much everywhere. Help her to the car, whatever.
She makes me feel like you would kind of carry her, that you would kind of like pick her up. Do you understand? It was almost like a thing. I don't know if you two would kid around. Do you understand? It was almost like a thing. Like it became kind of funny and kind of cute. But she was just saying, of all people, she's glad it was you. Do you understand? That you were there with her. You get a lot of blessings for what you did for her. It was very selfless. She said she's never going to leave. She's like, I don't know what they're thinking. I'm never leaving. Is there something about the room? Are you going into the room where she stayed? Is there something about the room going in there?
I have a hard time going in there.
Yes. I think he does too.
And
I go in there all the time.
Is there something about the bed? Her bed or laying? I don't know which. It's like you still smell her in there.
me and my granddaughters and my grandson will go in there and lay down.
On the bed? Okay. Because she says I'm there too, you know. She says, stop looking at me like I'm old. I'm only 30 now. I'm younger than you are. Everybody's young in heaven. Everyone's perfect and healthy. Everyone is young. They're younger than most of us in here. Not like you, but some of us other ones in here. But she knows that you go in. Is there anything about a rose or a flower on the bedroom or her liking flowers or something about flowers around her?
I've still got the flowers from the funeral in the kids' room.
Okay. She sees them.
We kept 2 roses.
Okay. She's funny. She goes into the refrigerator a lot. I don't know if there was something with her with the refrigerator. I don't know why she's talking about the refrigerator.
We when she had a hard time walking, we set up. She had 2 rooms upstairs. She had her bedroom, and then we turned his honeymoon room into her sitting room, and she had a small refrigerator.
Oh my God!
Like
Okay.
Is she telling you to make sure there's nothing rotten in there?
We looked in there
Okay,
already.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Because that banana was a little soft.
I had done
There was a plantain at that point?
There was she had the tomatoes hidden underneath though. We
Yeah.
found that.
Oh, that's
before we
hysterical.
took it away.
She said she'll be fishing with you. Do you fish? She said I'll be fishing with you. She's a beautiful soul. She really is. Now, does anybody have anything they want to ask before we finish? Is there anything anybody wants to know or anything anybody wants to ask? And you got to keep moving forward too. You sometimes are really hard on yourself. You like, she just keeps saying like, I'm around, like you'll go forward and then do you understand? Like you'll get in your headspace or you'll get in your own way. She's like clearing the path for you because she doesn't want you to let other people to hurt you because people can hurt you. You play like you're not sensitive, but you are. And people can say and do things and you hold on to what people say. And she's just saying, I'm clearing the path for you. Like I'm getting rid of all the debris. I want all the debris gone. Do you understand? Around you? Because you can be the hardest person in the world on yourself. Nobody else needs to do it for you. And she's like, I'm helping you. Is there anything about a book or putting something in a book or writing things down or something about, I don't know if it's a journal or a book or like a date book or a calendar book or being more organized? There's something with a book. Is there anything about making a map with the kids? It's almost like, on Monday I'm doing this and Tuesday I'm here.
I was planning on trying to get myself on like a fitness schedule, and I was gonna write it down like day by day.
Yes, it's like a planner. It's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna do this on Monday and this on Tuesday and this on Wednesday.
We laughed at her books.
Oh yeah, we laughed
in her books.
Yeah.
She made photos. She was a She was a Facebook feed. She would make photo albums that we found. Like she stole, like not stole.
It was
Jen's laughing.
like all of our cruise pictures. On a cruise she didn't go on. She made a book.
She made a
So
shutterfly
Gene and
album.
our two friends
Oh, that's
went on. She
hysterical.
had an entire shutterfly
No, that's not
album
even the best one.
of our cruise.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
even the best one.
hysterical.
The best one was best of 2022, and it was like, you know those things where it's like,
Damn.
it was like Homeland Security. If you don't share this with 10 friends,
No
and she
way.
took and she made a photo album
Yes.
out of the
Or those games
where it's like, which
Did you
kind of
ever-
2019 are you gonna have? And it showed your picture,
Oh, that's
like, it's a
his-
generic thing, and she made it a photo
Like
album.
it was in
out
this
of it.
photo album, and we were like, "What was she thinking?"
Oh, that's hysterical.
Okay, that's funny.
I have the pictures on my
It
phone.
was so funny.
I took pictures of it.
Oh, that's
Of the
hysterical.
Homeland Security.
That's what I'm just saying. When she tells you she's really never going away, she's not. Is there a Jimmy or a James somewhere?
Yes.
Who's that for you?
My son and my separated husband. Which one?
She's like, I haven't decided on
I feel like it's the separated one.
Okay.
Is there anything about going like this? Like, don't know if you want to be done, like brushing your hands of it, or like I'm in and I'm out.
I mean, it's not. Kinda.
It's very weird.
It's a very weird, like, we didn't separate because of any kind of ill will.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. It's
And I
either
know.
I'm moving forward or like I don't know.
And I've
Like I'm,
started moving forward. Like, I got my own place. We have like a shared schedule, but every time I'm forced to interact with him, it's like I can still see the pieces of why I was there in the first place, but because we're not there, it's easy to forget the reasons why I'm not there.
that's why I feel like you're either you're in or out or you don't know whether to move forward because there's part of you that's, do you understand, like back and
Confused.
forth, that right now just let it be. Don't force it. This is where I feel like when your grandma was saying you're in your head a lot and you're overanalyzing things, and with people, like even with this, it's like, oh my gosh, when I drive away, it's like, oh, this is so great, and then you get away for a little bit, and it's like, no, it really wasn't. You know, so I feel like just let it be right now. Let it be. Right? Don't overthink it and overanalyze it. Because I feel like he needed some time to himself too. Like there was things he had to really work out. I feel like it was a lot on his, you know what I mean, not being everything or knowing everything he needed, you know what I mean, at the time. So I feel like just kind of don't overanalyze and think about it.
I feel like I'm happy for the first time in a
Yeah.
long time, but it is a very confusing
I feel like
situation.
don't keep putting energy into it, just let's see what happens.
It's hard to do.
It is, isn't it? It's the hardest thing in life you're gonna do.
It's very hard to do.
Yep, and sometimes it's like watching water boil. You know, you put the pot of water on and you stand there and you keep watching it forever and it does nothing. As soon as you walk away, there it goes. It's like sometimes you have to step back and step out of something so you can see it more. You know, honestly, when we keep doing the same thing and look at the same thing, it's very hard for new energy to come in because new energy is always, right, wanting to help. You know what I mean? They're always wanting to. Do you have a grandmother in heaven also?
Mhm.
Okay, because she just said to tell you she's with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She feels very sweet to me. Was she sweet?
Mm-hmm.
She feels like a very gentle, very sweet energy.
Yeah.
Was there anything you have of hers or anything she passed down to you?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of like knickknacks.
Yeah, because she makes me feel like you have some of her things. Either like there's some are packed up or some you can still look at. But that,
Yeah, my mom always sends me stuff like, "You want this of Grandma?"
okay, because that's what she makes me feel like you still have. Do you understand, like her things? And she just has this very sweet, and I don't mean to sidetrack, they just like sidetrack me. But she wants you to know that, you know what I mean, she's with you and that she helps you. She just feels very family orientated to me, like very, do you understand, like the family, like very family orientated to me. I keep seeing doves around her. I don't know why she keeps showing me doves. So I don't know if there was anything, do you understand, like with an ornament or collecting them, but it's a beautiful symbol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a very beautiful symbol. But I keep seeing them from her to you. Is what she shows me. I don't know if there was anything with her hands or if there was anything you holding her hands, but she keeps showing me her hands. So I don't know if there was anything you ever remember holding her hand or her wanting to hold your hand, but there's something about, do you understand our picture, something about her hands?
I mean, she always like we'd sit and talk and she'd touch her
Perfect.
hands.
Okay, do you understand? That's what she's showing me. That's her way of connecting with you like that. And that's you know that it's her. That's something that would make. Was there anything with music around her?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did anybody play piano? Or play
She did.
Oh my God, it's amazing to me. It
Yeah,
is.
I could never learn notes. I always went by ear, and she used to write down all the notes
Okay.
for me to play.
She says she plays around you all the time. It's like sometimes when you have in her head, you'll feel like I hear that song she used to play, or I feel like I'll hear it. You know how like sometimes we'll just get messages in your inner head? She's saying those are from me to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She says she plays all the time in heaven. She has a sister.
But she's still alive.
Yeah, she's referencing her sister. Do you still see her?
No.
Okay, because she's referencing her sister.
She lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay. But she said she plays all the time. Yeah, like that was a very special connection. Like that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I love when they come through and show this.
No.
Is there anything with your father?
My father's, he's still alive.
Is there any things going on with him, like any minor health issues or anything going on with him?
Shouldn't be. I mean, years ago he had a heart attack, but he's been pretty much healthy.
Okay. I always just kind of feel like blood pressure a little bit, so I don't know if there's anything with that. But I feel like minor, do you understand? Like nothing.
Yeah, they upped his blood pressure medicine.
Okay.
But stubborn men don't listen.
Okay. But that's just what I felt like. It was like blood
Yeah.
pressure. Nothing. I didn't feel like anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just like he needs to be doing it.
Needs to, yeah, pay attention.
So please, if you can somehow pass that on,
I
please
will.
raise it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I hope this gave everybody some peace today. You know,
It gave me peace.
Oh, Gabe, you're going home with a drill.
Oh, I am. Well, on several things. The yard, the stuff,
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just very important. Like I said,
It was
these
very
are,
satisfying.
these are group sessions, and I try to give as much, you know what I mean, in a group session as possible, because it's important to me that people make, you know what I mean, the connection. Like, it's very important, and I like people to feel connected. So, but if there's anything, I don't even know if is there anything anybody wants to ask me?
Is my mom okay with the fact that her sisters showed up to her viewing?
They don't care about that stuff.
Oh, my mom did.
No, not but can I tell you though, in heaven they don't. It's different in heaven. That's the one thing I always like to explain to people. Like even with your dad, do you understand? Or anybody that didn't have like a good relationship with someone. When they're in heaven, because so many people will say that to me, they're not that person anymore that you're on the physical earth. You leave it. It's like taking off. If let's say you're in the Lion King, right? You're in a play, right? But then you go backstage and you take off that costume and then you go back home. That's what heaven is. Heaven is home. We're not that person anymore. If you were addicted or nasty or drug addict or whatever you want to say to someone, you're no longer that anymore, right? You go back to perfect life. There's no sadness in heaven. You can't be angry. You can't hate people in heaven, right? They don't care if you sell their things. They don't care what you do with their stuff. They want to support you on your journey. That's what they do. You go back to heaven. It's like imagine you being, you know what I mean, the parent of your child, right? And you didn't see them for 10 years and all of a sudden they showed up at your door, right? You keep saying, I'll never talk again. They show up at your door, you throw your arms around them, right? Because you're just so happy that they're there. That's what heaven is. You can't be mad. You can't be angry in heaven. She would worry more about hurting you. Do you understand? She doesn't care. You know what I mean? She doesn't bring that anymore. Like even if there was, people like to show up right at these events and act as if they were, you know what I mean? And family members get really mad. They try to show up and act like they were so involved, so around. And it's like, you know, you weren't even here for 10 years. You didn't even call. But when they're in heaven, it doesn't matter to anybody anymore. They don't care what you do with any of their stuff. It doesn't matter. It's just stuff. You're not taking it. No one's taking anything with you except your soul. And everybody's soul weighs 2 ounces. Did you know that, Peter?
Uh-huh.
Everybody's soul weighs, every physical body, you'll know that weighs 2 ounces less when they leave the physical, or that's your soul when it leaves the body. They don't care. I mean, they care about you and on your journey and your happiness. They care about taking care of you when they go to heaven. She worries that you're upset. I mean, that it would bother you. She doesn't care, but she would want you to be okay with it. Do you understand? Not hold on to it like it frustrated you, right? She doesn't want you to hold on to it. Because it's like they'll come and then they're gone again. They want their day in the spotlight, right? And then they're gone. She doesn't want it to affect your life and your journey moving forward. That's what she doesn't want. She wants you to be happy. And I feel like you're going to turn this room into something else. I don't know if you're all talking about eventually doing something with this room, but I feel like you are.
He's getting his hunting room back, but that's about it.
Yeah, I feel like you will.
The other bedroom is getting changed.
I feel like something will happen with it eventually. I know you can shake your head no. You can shake your head no. I've seen people do this many times. Do you understand? Many times. You'll
She
shake.
just did a whole 2-story, 4-bedroom, living room, kitchen.
And this
Took
is
me
what
a year and a
happened.
half.
Because it takes time. This just happened. I feel like this has just been so recent.
I like that.
So anything with the number 25. I'm just going to show me number 25. Was there anything with her hair or her being funny about her hair?
25. Yeah. Sorry.
What's 25?
Well, it was his birthday, like 4/25, but
Okay.
so we just had to throw one little last thing in there before we.
The hair thing, my mother-in-law used to always do her hair, and then she didn't want to be a burden, so she started chopping it.
She makes me feel like she would cut it like it's like she would just
Yes.
chop like it was all over the place.
Correct.
Like one side was you didn't even know. One ear would be showing, one ear wasn't. A bang like that. She would just cut it.
She did.
Oh, that's hysterical.
She had trouble lifting her arm because
It's almost like you said, we
breastfeeding.
gotta get the scissors away from her.
Yeah.
She would just order more.
Okay, that's
But
so funny what
we
she
found
said.
so many different things when we went through everything. Just
This is what she understands she's just being funny and giggling about her hair. This is what she wants to do, she wants to laugh. It's so hard right now. It takes, do you understand?
It just happened.
It just happened. It just
It's-
happened.
It's not been
No.
that long.
It just happened, but I'm telling you, they're perfect immediately. We're not. It's hard for us, not them. They're perfect. We're the ones that suffer, not them. And that's what they want you to. Is there anything with your husband with his chest?
Tattoos.
Okay, because he keeps referencing his chest.
Tattoos. He's got the kids' names.
Okay. Is there anything about having a picture of that? Like a picture of his chest with the tattoo names on it?
No. I wanted to get pictures of all of his tattoos. I was actually going to call.
Okay.
Because our son wants one of his tattoos on his arms.
Okay, because he's talking about the pictures of his tattoos, like you want to get them or somebody has them or getting a picture of them.
And I fought. So normally when people get buried, they don't, when you have them at the funeral parlor, they don't show their arms. They're always covered. And so my husband, we fought. His tattoos were him. And so they actually showed his arms because he was tatted up, had sleeves on both of his arms and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know if that's related, but.
Because it's like you want pictures of, do you understand? That's what I feel like. Is there anything with Brooks's shirts?
Oh, I still wear them. They're a little big these days.
Okay. Well,
I'm
no
still
kidding.
Swimming in them. But
Yes,
I still
because he's
do it.
talking about his shirts. Does your daughter ever wear them, touch them, hold them, carry them?
I mean, one time, sometimes she'll go up and be like, "I like your shirt, Mama." It'll be like his shirt, and I'm like, "What do you?" Like it's maybe because it's purple, it's Ravens, because that was
Okay.
his thing.
Okay, because
Clothes that you have made out of his shirts.
Well, yeah, well, yes, I did.
Okay.
I have dresses made.
okay, so it's perfect. I love that because you understand. I feel like that's why he's
That's
referencing your daughter too, like something with her, with his clothes.
My sister-in-law
I love
took
that.
his dress shirts and made dresses for my daughter and her baby dolls.
Oh, I
out
love
of his
that.
shirts, yeah, and they're like plaid button down. And I was just talking to her that she said that she was going to try to make some more since she's grown, so that she can wear them.
Is there anything with a book that almost talks or a story about Brooks? You know what I mean?
We've asked that before. I don't know if it's coming or
It's like I'm seeing a book about him with his name. Do you understand? Like to your daughter. It's like, you know what I mean? Like a book about him to your daughter.
Well, she's at my mother-in-law's right now, and my stepdaughter's mother had a book made for her. I mean, and it's like,
Okay.
it's right up on the mantle, so,
Okay, because I
eventually.
keep seeing a book made for her. Okay, so that's wild. Okay, because I keep seeing a book
But we
made for
probably
her.
will do so. She hasn't asked yet. I mean, she's 4. Like, I thought it was coming a lot sooner, but she hasn't asked.
Is there anything with your daughter with painting, like finger paints or
We were just painting yesterday.
Okay, perfect. He was there.
Like, the full-on, like,
He was there.
yeah, oh, I bet.
He was there.
Well, he flashes the lights in the house all the time, and sometimes it scares her. I'm like, no, don't scare her. I don't want her to be scared.
Just say that's daddy or there's not.
Yeah,
Mine
she just
hasn't
do.
yet.
They
She hasn't
love
yet.
it.
Mine's there all the time.
Yeah, they'll do that. Do you understand? Yeah, he just likes his way, their energy. It's how he likes to connect. He
Well,
likes to
I wonder.
connect.
I wonder if he's gonna start like coming around more. Like once she already like had asked the question, like, "Where's my daddy? Why don't I have a dad?"
Yes,
to
You
kinda
will.
guide me because I'm gonna be like, oh.
you will. Do you understand? And this is funny. Is there anything with his shoes?
He was.
Do you have
Yeah, I
big feet?
Yes.
So he keeps saying I have big feet. It's almost like you'd like to take them and make them. It's so hysterical. Like I could make a planter out of them. Like I could put planter, like put soil in it, put it outside, make a put plants in it or flowers.
And we had a walk-in closet. I mean, they were like from here all the way to your dining room, like lined
Yes,
with
because he
shoes.
keeps saying
loves
he has
shoes.
so many shoes. He keeps saying it's
Brought
my
that up
feet.
before. And I kept a couple pairs that had sentimental value. But it's like, what do you do with shoes?
I gave
Yeah.
one to the boys.
Yeah,
That's like my boys.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
my
idea.
boys
Isn't
have
it?
shoes.
That's a good idea. It's hard.
I almost feel like Brooke is gonna also something with her like really liking dance. I keep seeing something with her with dance or dancing. There's gonna be something either getting her into dance or she's gonna love
Well,
dance.
she just started ballet.
Love that. Okay.
She'll have her first recital. in
Oh, that's
June,
so
yeah.
cute because he's okay because he sees. Okay, I love
He
that.
would have been in the front row, you know, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like things are getting a little bit more peaceful in other aspects with you, or you're just coming to, do you understand, to just be with it.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
what
I
he's
am.
saying. And he's glad, like you're just kind of coming to the point. It's like,
Well,
okay.
tomorrow's hard. I mean, like
Yes.
it's like 3 years for you, but 5 years, it's like.
Yeah, it's a big number. It is.
So that's why, yeah, I've been.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's big.
It's a.
It just is. There's hard. It was just 5 years for my dad in December, and I'm not comparing. But it's always hard, the big one. You know, when you stand with your mom, you're just like 5. You know?
Well, I remember being like, we're gonna blink. It's gonna be 5 years,
Yep.
and here we are, and that's exactly what happened. I blinked. But
Yep.
I was raising our daughter.
Yep. God, just these little things. Just know He's there. Do you understand? For all of this, like this is, you know, what I mean, it's so fun. Just hold on to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's something so random, but I don't know how he would be referencing, like in Jen and Matt that I would.
And I don't know if there's any change with her with work. You know what I mean? Or wanting to do something different with hours of work, but I feel like there's a work change with the hours around her. Please tell her that.
Okay.
That she'll like it. Do you understand? Like something good's gonna work out for her.
Well, we've been struggling with that a lot because
That's
they're, yeah, so that makes sense. That
That's
she
why-
needs
okay,
to
that's
put her
neat.
foot down.
Because I feel like she's going to get a handle on this.
Well, I'm gonna let her know. 'Cause
Please tell her I said that's gonna be like early spring, but tell her I feel like sooner than later, like do you understand? Like March, like things she starts getting her work hours better. Like she starts saying I can't do this because I feel like
they're all on the West Coast, so they expect her to work till 7:30
Yes.
or 8 o'clock, and she's like, I don't have any time to be with my son. Yeah.
okay. So tell her I feel as if she's getting some. That's what. And it's something, you know, for all of you. I feel like it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope this gave everybody some peace today and helped. If anything comes up, you all can reach out. You know what I mean? If you need to reach out to me or ask. But just please know, like they're always, and I'm really sorry, this just happened, I mean, honestly, you're still trying to figure out, just still trying to,
We had booked this before it happened.
it's incredible, isn't it?
That's incredible. Wow.
She makes me feel like it was just so fast. So fast. You know, that you just, I don't know why she keeps showing me number 3. I don't know if there's anything with 3 days before, you know what I mean? I don't know what. Did she have any issues with swallowing at all?
No.
Anything with eating or swallowing?
I mean, she didn't eat a lot of meat because she wouldn't wear her teeth.
So I feel like that was, do you understand? Not that like that was anything that caused it, it just feels like it just happened. And did you know something was going on when you went in that room?
What do you mean?
Was she in the room? Did you give her CPR? Did you, when you went in there, did you know something was wrong? Is that why you went in?
Yeah, now they called.
Yeah.
Didn't take long to figure out what was going on.
She just said thank you. I mean, she needs you to know that. I'm sorry for all of you. I know it's so hard. I'm so sorry. But you all have a lot to do when you go home. You need to stick with it though. You need to stay really firm with this.
You're right. We do.
Because you waver.
Right.
Because you get tired. Because it gets exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you're almost getting in other people to help. Don't ask me why I keep hearing this. I don't know if there's somebody in school or outside that it's almost like, you know, you get like a big brother person, like I'm going to hire like a big brother person. They're going to take you out and go, you know what I mean? Get you into something or do something like, it's like, look for an organization that has someone that will say they're going to spend a couple hours a day with him. You know what I mean? That gives another alternative. And I'm not kidding you. I'm really saying that.
Well, his therapist has put him in a group that will pick him up from school and drop him off to me.
Okay.
And it's a peer group that similar issues and whatever they all meet.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for the psychiatrist to call right now.
So that's
But they
interesting that I'm
haven't
saying
told me
that.
because, I'm still waiting for the psychiatrist to call.
Okay, so it's interesting that I'm seeing that because I feel like it's almost like a big brother thing. Like someone's going to pick him up, or they're going to have someone that, and I feel like that's what he needs. It's going to make a difference. I really do. Don't give up. Please don't give up. If I can help in any way, anything comes up, just message me, okay?
I was ready to give up, man, sorry.
No, don't. You can't. I know it's hard. I'm sorry. I
It
can see
is.
it's hard. I'm sorry. Because it is. It's your child. You know what I mean? This is something, but you can't. You've got to keep fighting. Keep asking them. God, don't give up. Okay?
Okay.
If I can ever help in any way, just reach out.
Yeah, please.
But it's
let
amazing.
my son and my husband know, please help me, walk with me.
They hear you. That's what you have to understand. They hear you.
I know they hear me. I know they hear me, but
Do you understand?
But, yeah, I know.
And one thing, is there anything about you trying to save money or putting money away? Or you're supposed to be saving?
It's supposed to be, for sure.
They want to talk about this. They want you to start saving. Why do I keep hearing the number 30,000 around you? It's like 30. I don't know if it's 300, but it almost feels like 30.
She's like, give it to me.
The only break I think I was about to turn 23 in 2 days. That's the only 3.
Listen, I want to thank everybody, and I hope this, give everybody a little bit of peace. And just know that heaven's around everyone. They're helping and guiding all of you. And like I said, for all of them, I'm so sorry. It's hard to even be here, I'm sure. But she's going to help you through everything. Did she ever do anything with scarves or something around her neck? Was there anything around her neck?
It wouldn't be scarves. She had one necklace that she would wear all the time.
Okay, does somebody have that now?
I do.
Do you wear it?
I have. It's on my bedside table right now.
It's going to protect you. It's going to watch over you. Okay? Don't be afraid to wear it.